What went down at the Asia Basket 2025 College Campus Tour semifinals was truly UAAP level competition in the preseason. The De La Salle Green Archers squared off against the NU Bulldogs in a game packed with elite talent. MVP Mike Phillips delivered another stellar performance, Jolo Manansala was dropping buckets, and NCAA Juniors MVP LeBron James made his much-anticipated college debut in green and white.
As Kean is here, the move. What a move! Wow. Bank is open para Gillian Kean.
The energy was electric, with former teammates Kean, Baclaan, and Steve Nash Enriquez now on opposite sides, fueling the rivalry even further.
Taking his time, 6 to work with. Nash, nice pass to Omar John, eyes on the back of his head.
Sharpshooter Mason Amos also made his presence felt in this high-stakes matchup. This was a UAAP playoff caliber clash you didn't want to miss, with both teams fighting for a spot in the finals. Every possession mattered, and the intensity never let up. Stay tuned for more action from the Asia Basket 2025 College Campus Tour.
Asia Basket College Campus Tour.
I would have been surprised if he suited up once more for the NU Bulldogs. No? As he should be happy seeing Manansala getting to the rim for 2 there. You know, hopefully they can convert some in today's ball game as Enriquez pushes the pace to Manansala on the spin, and he finishes.
He's capable of, because we've seen the hustle plays, the second chance scoring opportunities he creates, but these are the parts of his game that if he develops, he's gonna be a star.
Mid-range jumper here for DLS, you know. Second chance, Mason Amos, yes!
You leave Mason Amos wide open, and that time that was of a second chance scoring opportunity. He's gonna make that shot more times than not.
Yeah, Mason Amos seems to read the outside jumper, no? But speaking of outside, we're gonna go inside to Omar John. Take a look at a quick little replay. Oh, but that corner 3 for Amos, no. Phillips, second chance. The fake, the finish, it's good for Mike Phillips. Still a lot for a big man, so he does have the ability to move that basketball pretty well and find players. And speaking of finding players, Amos! Oh my goodness, nice pass there to Abadam for the 2. In the box score as Omar John goes for 2. That pick and roll by Steve Nash and Enriquez. Gotta take your time as Mark Parks is in the game, by the way, for the NU Bulldogs as well. Pablo swings it. The fake. Oh, great defense there. Mid-range jumper is good.
What a shot.
Nice shot there by Goliena. Alright, we have a little off-court action happening here, Navs. Will be good as the jumper here by Palacielo is good. And the fake there by Baclaan. The drive! Oh my goodness! Kean Baclaan gets the end 1. Pretty much just as fast as Dwayne Wade on that play. To get to the cup for 2 amongst the 3s there, that was tough for Kean Baclaan. And speaking of tough, Reynard Humamoy! My goodness!
You love to see that from Uaap, and right now hopefully he's okay. Looks like he got a little hurt there. But before the defenders were able to set themselves up, attack the paint right away and use the glass. Use the glass, bank shot, went in, plus the foul. Very good. Exciting game so far. Good pace, good action, and a lot of second chance efforts by both teams. You can see na eager talaga to win this game.
Yes, exactly. They have to be win or go home tayo as Mark Parks for 3-0.
That you want to show, diba?
Yeah, especially yung mga ibang players dito, mga teammates niya. So, as Mike Phillips, hangs in the air and finishes. I thought we were gonna get a poster. And oh my goodness, Navs, it's our first look at who else? LeBron James dive.
the man who has taken these talents to Taft Avenue, now on the court at Moro Lorenzo. And interestingly enough, Ateneo was also one of the teams who were trying to recruit LeBron James Diet.
Of course, who wouldn't want to recruit LeBron James Diet? Coming off of that NCAA Finals run, and tough in the paint here is Palacielo for 2.
And immediately, Daep gets his welcome to college basketball moment, matched up in the post against Palacielo, who probably has 20-something pounds extra on him.
Kean Baclaan is being hounded by Parks.
And good matchup to note here. No Mike Phillips on the court for DLS.
Able to manufacture some free throws for himself in the earlier possession as Baclaan, oh my goodness, flows. He is definitely familiar, and it looks like Kean knows how to work his way around the NU defense.
And that just goes to show the IQ of Kean Baclaan, as Umamoy cannot answer back with a jump shot. But going back to that last play, Baclaan with what a pass.
Nice bounce pass by Baclaan to Abadam for the easy two. You were talking about the IQ, Navs.
Yes, exactly. And in that play where he made that layup, he noticed Mark Parks on the right side of his hip, so that the left side wide open, and he took advantage. As again, Palacielo, the classic mid-range jump shot. The mid-range game isn't dead, people. It's not dead.
Yeah, NU loves the mid-range game. Guys like Palacielo, and in their last game, Kenshin Padrones, I believe, had a lot of points as Pablo gets to the cup for 2.
Pablo knew exactly what spot on the roll he had to get to, and Jacob was able to deliver the pass.
Umamoy here just explodes to Daep. NCAA stars. Gillian Kines checking in para sa DLSU. Interesting, no, Nabs?
Exactly. We have both Quines and Daep on the court right now, along with Abadam, Amos, and Cortez, as Umamoy gets again to the free throw line.
With guys like you see there, Daep with the pass to Gillian Kines working together here in the backcourt.
How interesting. A few weeks ago, I was just watching these two guys go up against each other.
In the mid-range as LeBron James, Daep converts on his first 2 points here in college basketball.
What made that shot impressive from Daep is that he struggled on defense so far, 2 possessions, but Manansala, an example of the athleticism.
Daep also definitely has the size and length to finish among the best of them. So we're going to see how Daep gets more comfortable in today's ball game, as Abadam has Omar John on him. Takes that 3 off there. Enriquez with the board. Enriquez will push the pace to the athletic Manansala. Long steps. Finishes! Grabe ka naman, Manansala! Welcome back to the Bulldogs, to Jolo Manansala. Let's take a look at the Hoop Junkie instant replay. Jolo Manansala just takes a long step to his left and finishes. Rather, DLSU just up by 1, 36 to 35.
And Manansala now with 12 points and a perfect 5 of 5 shooting from the field.
Man can't miss. As Kines here, the move. What a move. Wow. You're talking about the bank here. The bank is open para kay Gillian Kines.
Great patience that time by Kines, letting the defender fly by him and then using the glass, like I said, to make the shot.
Narinig ka ata, Navs, as Palacielo. There we go. That's that mid-range game para kay Palacielo. We got a move here. Cortez, the fake, stuck there. Goes back to Amos.
Oh, there's a mismatch.
Cortez has to reset, but Enriquez has Amos on him. Amos going to take advantage. Nice find here to Daep for 2. The second time, I believe Mason Amos has found an open guy inside the paint, and Mason Amos takes that ball away. LeBron James already with 4 points in our ball game, and Cortez quick to the bucket, just can't finish.
Great move, just could not get the finish that time by Jacob Cortez. Caught the NU defense sleeping a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Playing with pace. Oh, and speaking of sleeping, Jolo Manansala finding the cracks of the defense here.
And if you're Earl Abadam and you want to earn more minutes, that's somewhere you have to improve on the defense. You can't let the hottest guy on the court for NU get a wide open layup.
Yeah, definitely. Offense can come and go, Navs, but if the defense is always there, you're going to have minutes on the court as Mason Amos take advantage of the sleeping defense here. You got 10 to work with. They go to John in the paint. John, easy 2. It's good. Phillips and Amos here in the front court for DLSU. Phillips Amos again from deep, knocks it down and stares down Omar John. Mason Amos, wow.
Too much space. And how unique is that your 5-man is setting up your 4-man for an outside shot?
Right. What a luxury DLSU has as Mason Amos takes the ball away. Doing it on both ends. And on the dive, Marasigan hangs Phillips with the finish. And there we go. The Archers head back in this one. Baclaan. Kean with the ball. Kean here off the pick. Kean on the drive. Off the glass. Draws a foul. Sabi ni Francisco, wala daw. Definitely, the basketball journey of our Philippine players is always an interesting one. And speaking of interesting, Manansala lighting it up in today's ball game. The athleticism and the outside shot as Steve Nash Enriquez hits from outside. And man, we're experiencing a shootout here in Moro Lorenzo. As he finds Francisco from downtown, all the way from Sampaloc, Manila. Paul Francisco knocks it down. Nice. Ooh, no look. That was a nice pass, but second chance by who else? Jolo Ala. They go to LeBron. LeBron is back.
Yeah, dive starting the second half for DLSU.
And Cortez here, the cross, the jumper, it's good. Para kay Jacob Cortez, cool as ever. Yes, definitely as Mike Phillips here. They go to Cortez here. Tries to go one-on-one with Enriquez. The fadeaway by Cortez is good. Nice touch by Jacob Cortez.
That's also IQ by Cortez.
That post play, that post little fadeaway galing sa kanya. But Steve Nash Enriquez answers with a big three.
And that's why we want to see Steve Nash Enriquez take more jump shot attempts, partner, because he's capable of knocking them down. And if he can show himself as a scorer in addition to his passing, he will be a great pro.
Definitely, as he was named after a great NBA player in Steve Nash that, he likes to play like him. He already has 8 assists in our ball game as Jolo Manansala tries to finish over Phillips. Loose ball. Patrones here. Fades. No. Omar John, that's another second chance para sa Bulldogs. No. Third, fourth, fifth chance for the Bulldogs. Mark Parks finally finishing it here.
And right after that, the end, you betcha flogging effort of the Bulldogs. However,
quick
and you
answer.
Exactly, and you not getting position on defense after scoring there, and Cortez takes it back.
And you take a look here as Jacob Cortez here able to draw a foul basket and one para sa kanya. Manansala, Steve Nash, they look to go to Omar John. They're working on that pick and roll. Oh, John here on the inside. That's 2 white shirts. Fight for the loose ball. Ends up with Cortez.
Great defense by that.
Great defense by the young rookie. They go to the corner. Goyena. No. Second chance by LeBron. James knocks it down. And Flo's got a story for us. Coming in shortly as the Archers here over Parks can't finish. Cross court to Nash. Enriquez taking his time, 6 to work with. Nash, nice pass to Omar John. Eyes on the back of his head.
Great job by Nash. Feeding Omar John, and now NU ahead by 5.
Steve Nash and Enriquez already with 8 points and 9 assists, trying to go for that double-double. And Jacob Cortez, in his bag. That's his move. That's his move, Navs.
That crossover pull-up reminds me of his dad. To his strong side, his left hand and finishing at the rim. He's a great shooter. If he can add that layup package to his game, he'll be much better.
Definitely welcome contribution as Tebol Garcia, another steady guard for the Bulldogs, knocking it down. Soft touch off the glass.
Another lefty with the capability to knock down shots.
And Pablo here. Hands it off to Guliena. Guliena on the drive. Kicks it. Jacob in his bag. It's that mid-range game. Oh, sweet jumper para kay Jacob Cortez. Napakaswabe.
Yeah, he has a great rhythm right now. Jacob Cortez does. I believe that's 8 points or 9 this quarter alone. And a lot of those have been in pull-ups.
Yeah, 12 points na para kay Cortez. And those are looking like practice shots, honestly. You know yung mga one dribble pull-ups. And speaking of practice shots,
This might be a hot take, but I feel, CK, now more than ever, college basketball players are better than ever.
yeah, definitely. Grabe talaga yung shooting ng mga batang to. But the difference might be the hustle and heart as Mason Amos loses his man. Free for the... Luto Palacielo in the post. Pablo on him. Palacielo. Mid-range game. Good.
Automatic. Got to his spot, and that's an easy shot. And LaSalle needs this timeout badly because NU is finding cracks in their defense.
Man, I hope Jolo Manansala can come back in our ball game. No? Natuhod lang naman siya sa quad area, so it doesn't sound like anything major. I feel like he can make a comeback if the NU Bulldogs need him, as the pass here by Baclaan to Amos was nice.
Great opportunities and maybe get you some defensive stops.
Yeah, definitely. Manansala has been doing it all for the Bulldogs with 19 points, scoring from outside and inside as well. Speaking of outside scoring, Kean Baclaan knocks one down all the way from tap.
Aside from having Phillips out there, you can see they want to go small, maybe play with pace, faster, spread the floor out as Baclaan.
Ooh.
Talk about winning the ball into the basket.
Yeah, Kean Baclaan just sneaking one in, and Reynard Humamoy, quick position to be no good. Grabe naman yung laro doon ni Kean Baclaan. And the pass here to Abadam. Oh, dangerous here by Garcia.
And you know, I'm not sure if the NU coaching staff gives Humamoy the green light to take shots like that.
Yeah, ang ganda na actually ng pinapakita ng Bulldogs. Their ball movement has been on point here as De La Cruz, soft touch, no. Baclaan with the board. Fast break here.
What a pass by Dumo.
Nice pass to Abadam for two. You can't make errors. You can't rush opportunities as DLSU on top na, 76-74. The move here by Garcia, the soft touch. There's that $1 million move. 10-cent finish, and Mason Amos impending presence here in the paint para sa DLSU.
Bro, I can tell you this. Mason Amos wants to change his reputation as someone who's not a good defender. He feels like that's unfair, and he's putting in the work, and so far today, we have to give him credit. At least for today, he's doing well on defense.
Ooh, what a pass here. Pocket pass by Kean Baclaan to Luis Pablo for the easy two.
Baclaan has just had total command since he's entered the game here in the third quarter.
Yeah, definitely. What a luxury, no, for Coach Topex to have, okay, Kean Baclaan maybe not feeling it today. We have Jacob Cortez. Jacob Cortez not feeling it today. We have Baclaan.
This is a 10-0 run for the Green Archers. The Bulldogs, their offense that looks so smooth just moments ago, struggling right now. They need a shot. Oh,
Can't
sayang.
get it to go. And the rebound here by Luis Pablo. And I think in the earlier play, Baclaan here.
Ow.
Ooh, that's tough.
Away. Away ko po.
I think Kean Baclaan tried to go over Palacielo with the ball, and he just met the elbow.
Playing for Allen, number 5, BJ Palacielo, his second for the Bulldogs. Luis Pablo.
Finds the hands of Kean Baclaan with a quick release.
Medyo hindi Baclaan release that time. Used his hands more than his legs for the jump shot.
Yeah, and Jolo Manansala with the athletic move. Might have traveled there now, if I'm completely honest, but hasn't scored since he got injured earlier. So
And you have to wonder if he's 100% right now as well.
yeah, but definitely, has the heart for the game as Motor Mike Phillips, second, third chance, letting out a screen here. Fight for the loose ball. It's a foot race. And Reynard Mamoy knocking down that sign there.
And Luis Pablo.
Mansala, the fake, the drive, the one-handed floater, no. Fight for the loose ball. Ooh, and Palacielo extended his movement a little bit there.
Go for the board and the arm ended up hitting Baclaan in the head.
Baclaan, Cortez. Oh, but is Phillips still staying? It
Phillips is staying, but
he is.
I'm not sure. I don't think they can foul Phillips unless he has the basketball.
Oh, they have to try and force that ball into him.
So now they go to Amos. Now Baclaan with the handle
Oh, they're
against
taking their
pressure
time.
defense. Oh!
Oh, NU takes it! Garcia! Phillips!
And a foul by
Wow.
Phillips. Fantastic defense by the Bulldogs, partner. Gentlemen, let's not forget, LaSalle was up 99-88 just a few minutes ago.
Grabe, and that the free throws talaga crucial.
Exactly.
Teboy Garcia
And he
knocking
makes
down 2 of
both.
2. Grabe. We're in for a close one.
Yes, partner, also an interesting question here. No? Maybe if LaSalle doesn't turn the ball over here, I think NU will foul.
Definitely, and I think they're trying to force that ball into the hands of Mike Phillips. Well, that's at least what I do, as the inbound here goes into the hands of Amos and
Ooh, fouled right away.
right.
Oh,
No,
big
no. Now, as I was saying, because Mason Amos in this game hasn't been attacking the basket.
Yes.
He's someone who shoots from the outside. First look niya sa free throw line. So, big miss there para kay Mason.
I think he made a mid-range shot in the second half, but other than that,
Right.
let's see. Will he make the second free throw? He does.
But right now, LaSalle also has the option to foul.
That's
At the end of
That's
I forgot
very
which
true.
game that was. They they played that foul game, that back and forth foul game, as
That's very true.
they're still up by 3.
The one thing you cannot do if you're NU is turn the ball over.
Definitely, as
Is LaSalle gonna foul?
Steve Nash Enriquez, one of the most steady handles in our game.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Steve Nash from deep! Short! Palacielo, second chance! Finishes, and Palacielo gets the 2 there. Oh my goodness.
Wow, and Baclaan that time got the ball inbounded, but LaSalle called the timeout. Great job by Palacielo. He's played a superb game for NU, and he scored over Mike Phillips that time.
Crucial possession as Jacob Cortez will be inbounding. Reynard Mamoy defending that inbound play.
And you can see Francisco, the bigger guy, face guarding Baclaan. Let's see if Kean tries to get open, or if Mason tries to get the ball again here. Abadam open momentarily. Jacob not giving the ball. It goes to Baclaan.
So far, Francisco played honest, but decides to foul as Kean Baclaan, the biggest free throws of this ball game para sa kanya.
Against his former team. The first one. Woo! And that leaves the door for NU to steal this game.
And that is still a 1-point reminder sa ating viewers dyan. 7 seconds, 1-point lead lang ang LaSalle. Now this second free throw is big.
And if you're NU, you need to box. Baclaan misses this.
Kean, second free throw is good. Now 7 seconds, the length of the floor.
What's gonna happen?
Uh-oh. They go to Steve Nash. Nash. They go to Manansala. Manansala. Palacielo. No! And DLSU comes up with the victory. Palacielo, that's his spot, Navs. That was a
his
good
spot.
look as any.
He had made 4 or 5 shots from those corners throughout this game.
In one